Hello, love, and welcome to your free That Budget Babe Budget Planner course, where I'm going to teach you exactly how to use this budget planner to organize all of your finances for an entire year. Before we get started, I have an announcement to make. I will be releasing a monthly membership program called Behind the Budget, where I teach you exactly how to create a financial plan based on the methods that I created for myself and teach my one-on-one clients to help them heal their relationship with money, pay off debt, reach their savings goals, all without the toxic sacrifice culture that is just everywhere right now. You deserve the life that you want, and you can absolutely achieve it. You just need someone to tell you how to do it, and that's what I'm here to do. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into your budget planner course. Okay, we are in the That Budget Babe lab. Here is the planner, and let's go ahead and get started. The very first page is your welcome page. It's just the index of exactly what you're going to get. The second page here is where you're going to start. If you don't already have financial goals set up for this year, this is the time to do that. If you do have some goals that you'd like to work towards, go ahead and fill this out. You're going to write your goal, your purpose, and your motivation, and you're going to write action steps that are going to help you reach those goals. That's going to be anything that you can think that you can do to help you reach your goal. There are 4 spaces for 4 different goals. I don't recommend working on more than 4 goals at one time in a fiscal year. It can be overwhelming, and we really want to focus our attention in to some specifics that we think that we can actually achieve for the year. Once you're done with this, we're going to go ahead to the sinking funds breakdown. This is where you're going to state, my goal becomes the fund. The goal amount is the amount that you want to save. When is it due by? How many pay periods do you have until that date? Then you determine exactly how much you need to save every time you get paid in order to reach this goal. The sinking funds breakdown and the sinking funds tracker are something that you can utilize a cash envelope to help you save towards your goals, or you can use a high yield savings account at a different bank where you transfer money every single time you get paid that is in alignment with your goal, the amount that you're going to be saving every single month, and the day that it's due. This is a breakdown of the goal and how much you need to save every month. The sinking funds tracker is where you're actually stating the fund, the goal, and the target date again, and you're keeping track of how much you're adding and subtracting from the balance every time you get paid. This is a running tally. There are 4 here because there are 4 goals here. You can have other sinking funds that you're working towards as well that aren't included in your goals, like saving for Christmas, car registration, car insurance, things like that. Next, we have the debt breakdown. This is where we're going through and we're listing all of the debt that we have: mortgage, credit cards, student loans, auto loans, personal loans, other loans like buy now, pay later loans. That would be like Affirm, things like that. Put the name of the debtor, what the payment due date is, what the balance is that you owe, your minimum payment, and your interest rate. This is something that will be really helpful to you if you're trying to implement a snowball payoff method or an avalanche payoff method. The reason we do this is because we need to get all of our numbers in our face at any given time so that we're looking at it. We're not hiding from anything here. We're looking at all of the information and we are finding a way to get through the debt. This is your debt tracker. This is where you're going to state what the date is, how much you're going to pay, and your balance. This is a cute little thermometer that you can use to track how much you've paid off. You're going to start with the total amount here, and then you're going to multiply by 90%, 80%, 70%, so on and so forth in order to get the total amounts here that you're going to be paying toward in order to fill up this tracker. These are just additional payment trackers. Now we have our student loan tracker. Not everyone has a student loan, but if you do, this works the exact same way as your debt tracker does. Now this section is if you're going to be utilizing the cash stuffing method. Find that most people who do have a really difficult time understanding exactly what cash they need and how to bring it to the teller so that the teller can give them the amount that they actually need to stuff their cash envelopes. So this is what you're going to do. Your cash stuffing breakdown is the fund that you're going to be adding to for that pay period, the amount that you'd like to add. Let's say you're saving for Christmas and you're going to save $100 this pay period. Well, you can break it down with $100 bill, or you could do 2 50s, or you could do 5 20s, or you could do 10 10s. You get the idea. You list all the funds, and at the bottom here, this is where you're going to total up exactly how many bills that you're going to use for your cash stuffing envelopes. Let's say you have 4 $100 bills. Let's say you need 3 $50 bills. You get the idea. The teller denomination breakdown is something that you can actually show your teller and they can give you the breakdown based on what you need. I suggest you use pencil because there's only 4 here. That way you can reuse these. You just go, say, hey, teller, I need this. This is what I need. You can also just make a copy of this on your printer, cut it up, and take it to your teller. So the next page is your first monthly breakdown for the year. Again, these are undated, so you can use this for any month that you start in. So let's say it's July, you can start in July. Let's say it's October, you can start in October. Every single month, you're going to go through and list your expected income, all of your fixed expenses, all of your variable expenses, all of your debt payments that will be made, your subscriptions that are going to be made, any low priority funds that you have to save for the month. Let's say the kid's yearbook is coming due or something like that. Your sinking funds, car registration, Christmas, things like that, and any savings challenges that you're going to be taking part of. Every month we do this because one, our numbers change monthly. 2, it keeps us focused on what we're doing every single month. Then we have our totals here. After you're done with that, you're going to use the bill creator to map out exactly when your paydays are and where your payments fall for the month so that you can see which payday will be covering which bills that are going to be due throughout that month. Here you have a monthly expense tracker. You can track what you're spending. This is outside of your regular bills. So not your fixed expenses like your rent, not your car payment, not your insurance payment, but your variable expenses, things like gas, groceries, eating out. That's outside of your normal expenses. You're going to put the date, the description, a category. You can choose your own categories because everybody's a little different, and the amount. You're going to put whether you paid card or you paid cash and choose the month that you're in. Now we get to the good part. These are your paycheck budgeting sheets. This is where you're going to allocate funds for every single paycheck. Now, based on your monthly expense breakdown and knowing exactly which payday is going to cover which bills from your calendar, you can put this now into your tracker sheet so that you can tally up the totals. We've got what you budgeted and what was actually spent. So you're going to revisit this many times throughout the week as your bills are coming out. There are 2 in this budget planner because most people get paid twice. You can also, again, if you get paid more than twice a month, you can copy these. You got 12 months of that exact same format throughout until the end of that 12-month period. Now, at the end of the budget planner, there are some savings challenges that I really like. They're beginner friendly, they're fun to do, and they really do help you save quite a bit of money. This is the 100 envelope challenge. All right, these you're just gonna $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Okay, as you move as you'd like, move as quickly as you can, move as slowly as you have to. It doesn't really matter. What we're going to do is you're going to put your start date here. You're going to choose the frequency of which you're going to actually put money in an envelope. Now, you can use an envelope for this, or you can just use this tracker and move money from your checking into a savings account at a different bank so that you're earning interest on the money that you're saving as well. I suggest a high yield savings account. If that does not work for you, cash envelopes are super cool. This is the 30-day eat at home challenge. I love this one because for me especially, one of the biggest expenses that I had to get past was the eating out. And I do still eat out, but it is budgeted into my regular every payday budget. Basically, you put your start date and your end date. It's a 30-day challenge, so 30 consecutive days. And every single day, you color in one of the cute little French fry guys here. So you have a visualization of how many days you chose to eat at home and save money. You will inevitably save money. Be big on eating out or ordering in. This is going to save you money. All right, you've got your 52-week challenge. Put your start date here. Week 1, you're going to save $1. Week 2, you're going to save $2. On week 26, you're going to save $26, and you're going to have saved $351 total dollars. Continue down the 52nd week, you're going to save $52, and by this time you would have saved $1,378. Now, every time you do this, you can just color in a box. The 26-week challenge is very similar to the 52-week challenge. Good for anybody, but it is especially good if you get paid bi-weekly. And the last but not least is the 30-day no spend challenge. This is for all of my I shop just to shop girlies, my I overspend and I'm having a really hard time with that girlies. This is a really cool way of detoxing from your shopping problems that you might be dealing with, like I did. That's why I took and did the 30-day no spend challenge myself. You're going to put the month and the year, your goal, the reason that you're doing this, and your rules. So, okay, any budgeted bills are okay. Eating out is not. Date night every Friday night is okay within a certain amount of time. A no buy list is I'm not going to spend money on makeup. I'm not going to go to Walmart for no reason. I'm not going to Target for no reason. All of your no buy lists will be different than mine. It should be specific to you and it should be comprehensive, and you should be thinking very deeply about what your no buy list should be. You know your habits and you know what your weaknesses are. So go ahead and put those here. Your exemptions are going to be things like I'm not going to go to Walmart for no reason, but I do need garbage bags and I forgot to put it on my grocery list. Every single day that you follow along with your no spend, you're going to go ahead and fill in one of these cute little crystals. At the end of the 30 days, you're going to see how many days you had no spend and how many days you did spend outside of your actual budgeted amounts. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I hope you learned a few things today. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them in the comments down below this video. I or someone on my team will get back to you because we are answering all questions in the comments on this video. If you want to be put on the wait list for the new program Behind the Budget, just leave a comment down below waitlist and I'll get you where you gotta go. Until next time, you guys, happy budgeting. Mwah. Love you guys.